Hi friends, in this video we are going to see some theoretical topics about React.js. There are a few things that you need to know about React.js beyond um, writing some codes in it. That's what we are going to see in this session. The first one is why React.js, why we should go for React.js. The first and foremost benefit of React.js is UI state becomes difficult to handle with plain JS, which means before stepping into this level of learning, you would have written all your scripting requirements in pure JavaScript, and you would have faced some difficulties to achieve some logics or some business logics, or instead of we can say like you have written more lines in JavaScript. But when you use React.js, it will be very easy for you to achieve something very complex when I use pure JavaScript. Okay, because React.js will take care of that work, and your responsibility will be just to implement the business logic. That is the second advantage. Once React.js is taking care of most of your work, then your focus will be to implement business logic in that page. What is mean by business logic? Just imagine you are developing a web page for social media. So your scope, your primary scope will be to make sure the share logics and the comment logic and the likes logic, those kind of logics should work fine. Your focus should be on that way instead of just always thinking about how to bring this design, how to make this interaction. You don't need to worry on that part, but your only thing will be we need to bring this business requirement in the web page. Those kind of thought process only you will have, because technically how to do that, that will be available in React.js itself. And final reason why we have to choose React.js is it's a huge ecosystem. The entire world is using React.js. There are so many React.js developers around the world. So you can ensure that there are someone to help you whenever you face a problem. When you are developing a project using React.js, you will ask some questions in a public forum, or someone would have faced the same problem earlier and that would have been answered. That is the power of React.js. The reason is many people are using it and it's high performance. You can write your own framework yourself using JavaScript, but we cannot guarantee that it can give performance as React.js, because the React.js has been developed by top developers who knows in and out of JavaScript, so they will write better code than us. So we can directly derive their we can directly use that framework for the betterment of our project performance as well. So these are the three things to choose React.js for your upcoming project. Okay, is this only React.js or do we have any other options available? Yes, there are some other options available to overcome these problems. As we said, the primary problem is writing everything in pure JavaScript or vanilla JavaScript is difficult. To overcome that issue, React.js is not the only solution. You have few more like Angular, Vue.js, and Ember.js. There are few more JavaScript frameworks and platforms are available. You can use that as well. But considerably, React has some advantages. So we are choosing it, and the demand for React.js developer is huge compared to Angular and Vue.js. So it is always good to choose a framework which has huge demand. And then many people thinks that jQuery can be an alternative for React.js, but that is completely wrong. jQuery cannot be an alternative for React.js, because jQuery's responsibility will be to take care of just interactions in the page, in the web page. jQuery will take care of the interactions and a DOM manipulation kind of stuff only. But React can take care of something more than what jQuery can do. That you will develop some web pages, a single page application we will develop. At that time, you will know the power of React.js. Well, and final thing that I wanted to teach you today is the difference between single page application and multi-page application. Single page application is okay. Why we need to learn single page application? Because if you develop a project using React.js, then it will become a single page application. Or instead of that, we can say like single page application can be developed using frameworks like React.js, Angular, or Vue.js. Okay, why should we go for single page application? Because there are considerable number of advantages compared to multi-page application. So to understand the advantage of single page application, we need to know how a multi-page application works. To do that, let me open an example. I have a random website in front of me. Website is Pico Talent. It is a multi-page application. Uh, and I have another website. It's nothing other than React's own website. Okay, so it's a single page application. Before analyzing the code, both will look like same, which means both will look like a website. This is also a website and this is also a website. But what is the difference between these two? What is the performance wise difference between these two? To do that, let me inspect this and go to networks, and I'm navigating to some other pages. I'm navigating to services, and I see that style.css, jQuery, jQuery validate, bootstrap, jQuery min, every they are calling a single JS file multiple times. That is different, but the resource is being loaded. Okay, let me delete it now and move to another page, technology page. Now also the style.css, jQuery, everything has been loaded again and again. So whenever I navigate from one page to another page, it loads same resource again and again. So when a user goes to a single goes to multiple pages and a single file is needed, that single file will be loaded that many number of times, which means if that user goes to that web page for 10 times, if the user goes to 10 different pages, then the style.css will be loaded 10 times, even though it is the same file. Even though it is the same file, you are loading it 10 times. How can we solve that? To solve that, we will use single page application. I'm just inspecting it. Let me go to home page. Yeah, I'm in the home page to network, and let me go to docs. Now see, just three files have been called. One is package.json, another one is uh, collect.json file, and favicon. And I'm going to another page. I will delete it and let me go to another page. Now again only three files are called because they know very well that we don't need to call a page again and again. We don't need to call some external files, external JavaScripts, external CSS file again and again. So they will only render the data. They will only render the data and they will not reload it again and again. This concept is called single page application. So we will develop in such a way that we won't reload an asset or we won't reload an external JavaScript file or an external CSS file again and again. Instead, we will load only the files which are new. We will load the files which are only new. This concept is called single page application, and definitely you will get this question. Definitely your interview will ask what is single page application. Without knowing what is single page application, you should not develop a website or a web page using React.js or Angular or Vue.js, because that is single page application. Okay, now coming back to our slide, it will explain you. Single page application means the left side items are the process of a single page application. The right side one is the process of a multi-page application. So in single page application, it will load HTML only one time. It will load only one HTML page, and in that HTML itself, it will change the content based on the need. When you navigate from one page to another page, it will not entirely load that page. Instead, it will remove the sections that are unnecessary, and it will add some new sections uh, as per our need. But when it comes to multi-page application, it will load so many HTML pages. So if you go from home page to about us page will be a fresh page. Even though the header and footer are same, it will again render it from fresh. Okay, so there will be lot of HTML pages in multi-page application, and in single page application, content is rendered in client side, which means client side means what? In browser. So browser will take care of rendering the content. Okay, browser will take care of rendering the content. But when it comes to multi-page application, the content will be rendered in server. That means uh, the server will take care of rendering the entire page, and it will send that to the browser. Okay, here in single page application, the server will give you data. You can go back and see. The server will give you some data like app.json. It will give you just the data alone. It will give you just the data alone, and it will be the responsibility of your website. It will be the responsibility of your web page to render that JSON value in your page. So the weight of JSON will be considerably lesser than the size of the entire page. Okay, the JSON's size will be considerably lesser than the size of an entire page. So single page application will load faster than multi-page application. And the final one is there will be only one React DOM render. We practiced this in last class, and in your entire application there will be only one render. Inside that render itself, you will have multiple components. Okay, inside that single render, you will have multiple components. So the components can talk to each other. One component can send something to another component. Those kind of things can happen in single page application. But when you write multi-page application, that in that place also you can use React.js, but it cannot communicate with one component to another component easily. It will be very difficult. So if you want to use React.js, then it is recommended to use single page application than multi-page application. Okay, these are all the advantages of single page application, and we are going to build web pages using single page application. So going forward, once you complete one project in React.js, you can add single page application SPA in your resume, and you should be able to explain this to your interviewer. That's all. And in our next session, we will do some project in your machine. For that, you should have a good idea of component that we practiced yesterday. So I request you to practice at least 3 to 4 components in CodePen, and we will continue from there uh, in your own machine, which means we won't use CodePen further. Instead, we can directly step on to setting up a React JS project in your machine that we will do in tomorrow's class. Okay, thank you so much.